Namaste everyone, how's it going? Today I'm going to make a really short video on a really big topic, and it's simply because this topic needs a lot of thinking. It needs a lot of time to be spent over it in order to actually understand the depths to which it actually affects life all around us. The topic I'm going to be talking about is evolution, and for this video's sake, it's going to be just evolution 101, the most basic concept of evolution, and I'm going to leave you at the end of this video with a thought experiment to conduct in your own time. So what is evolution? To put it in the simplest terms of how it applies to you and how it helps you and how it works to improve your life, is that it is broken down simply into two components. The first component is survival, and the second component is reproduction. Now, this is incredibly important to understand that survival comes before and reproduction comes second. Survival is primary, reproduction is secondary. What this means is that in an organism's life, be it you, me, our parents, be it your dog, a homeless person on the street, the president of the United States, an astronaut on the moon, whoever the hell it is, our minds are programmed to work towards first and foremost making sure that we survive. Every function in our body is targeted towards ensuring our survival. And why this is done is because you don't want to die. Simple. The thing is that the priority in your life is going to be putting food in your mouth, having safety, getting water, like the basic necessities of life come under survival, and you cannot do without them. Once you achieve those goals, then you move on to the next goal of evolution, which is reproduction. Through that particular secondary process which evolution has, evolution aims to, in the long run, increase the survival probability of the species as a whole. So at the first level, it aims at getting the singular organism to survive on its own. And at the secondary level, once that singular organism's survival is ensured, it works at ensuring the survival of the whole species. How it does that is by applying the secondary process of reproduction in all of our minds, which again works without any control of ours. We are hardwired to reproduce. We are hardwired to feel sexually aroused. We are hardwired to want to fuck, okay? And we are hardwired to fuck with better people, or to fuck to improve the quality of the offspring that we produce. But again, this is a completely different aspect of evolution, and I'll talk about it some other day. But as of today, what I mean to say is that when it comes to any decision in your life, when it comes to anything that you're doing, any action that you take, or if you observe society around you, any action that they're taking, the kind of car that a person is driving, which you can see on the road, or the kind of clothes which you decide to buy when you go out shopping, technically, everything can be possibly traced back to the objective of improving your chances at reproduction. All right? People want to progress in life, again, in order to get better mates to reproduce with and have better chances at reproduction. Because nobody wants to reproduce with a failure in life, for example. Or nobody wants to reproduce with somebody who's not doing anything well, somebody who is not successful at all. So the thing is, you know that in order to get better chances in reproduction, you subconsciously are working to improve your life. You're trying to buy better clothes to wear. You're trying to get a better mobile phone. You're trying to drive a more swanky car. You're trying to live in a bigger house. You're trying to do whatever you can to go up in society. And for you, you think that it is because I want it. But you don't realize that there is a process behind this. You don't want this out of nowhere. Because guess what? It's not just you who wants to live in a bigger house. It's not just you who wants to drive a better car. It's not just you who wants to look better. It's not just you who wants to wear better clothes. It's everyone. And it is everyone because evolution works at a universal level across the species which exist on this planet. So when first and foremost survival is ensured, the next aspect, which is reproduction, the kind of actions that we take when we are driven by this subconscious motive of reproduction, which we do not really have control over. We don't just think about improving our chances of reproduction, but we also try to make sure that our future generations have better chances at reproduction. And how that happens is, for example, my parents would have worked hard their whole life to ensure that their child can get a better mate by default based on the society he's born into, based on the family he's born into, based on the circumstances and the conditions for growing up that my parents provide to me. So the same way it works for everybody out there, okay? And the thing is that if they do better, then I start off at a better scale. Then if I do better, my kids start off at an even better scale. Thus, making sure that my genes, the genes that run in my family, are going to continue to exist for as long as we can try to make them exist. Okay? So, we are always working to make sure that our lineage continues. And again, this is hardwired into us. That is why most people are doing what you see them doing. And what I want to leave you today with, that's why I want to make this very short and crisp, because this is something which sounds simple or maybe is easy to explain, but at the same time, to actually understand the depth to which it works is a very profound experience, which I want you to have. And how I want you to have that is, remember the definitions that I gave you of survival and reproduction. Remember what I told you about evolution's basics. And I want you to now spend at least a week just thinking, looking around you, observing how people are carrying out these motives. Why people want a better job, why people want a better house, a better life, a better car, a better prospect at anything, a better quality of life, anything. Why are we always trying to get better? I want you to keep evolution in your mind and the definitions that I told you, and try to see if you can draw any linkages between the two. And soon I'll come out with more videos on this topic, but at a much deeper and more specific level. But I want you to take your time to understand this, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.